for this giveaway, all you got to do is follow us on Twitter and like the tweet that says, like this tweet to win a copy of Valdis Story, a Steam key. The link is in the description below. Yeah, so speaking of cool guys, we've also got a Discord. Check out the link to that in the description below if you want to hang out with some guys and some cool guys. And we do some giveaways on there, some secret giveaways that you won't see on the channel. So join our Discord, alright? Enjoy the app. Would be the most accurate way to put it, because that's what we normally communicate on.
Did you see what's happening here?
Yeah. Hey, are we near town?
We are. We should get that poison thing.
I was going to say, I was just about to... Oh man, I haven't heard you laugh that hard since
like
about
5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I died! I can't even get out. Save me! Help!
Okay.
It's been 2 days. We're still trying to get in this room.
Yeah, it's been 2 days straight. We haven't eaten. We haven't slept.
Hey, spirit potion.
We haven't drank a damn thing.
Uh-oh. Guess what? We gotta start from the bottom again. So the reward for that puzzle was a spirit potion.
Oh, that refills. Yeah, we need that. I thought we must have missed one of those too, because I remember getting one earlier.
Yeah, we definitely did miss one.
Oh my god.
But we've also been skipping out a lot of the puzzles.
Yeah, we are gimped.
So maybe we should, at some point, go back and do some of those puzzles.
We should definitely go back.
There we go. So this room, if you want to get that spirit potion, you can do that. Or you can just, you know...
Why wouldn't you?
Leave. You just get up here and get out, which is, I think, what we're going to start to do.
You can do what we like to call skedaddle on out of there.
We do like that.
Did we go and get this rock punching puzzle?
Let's see. We can go to the right or we can go to the up.
Let's go to the right. Yeah.
What do you think's in here?
It's treasure. It's another mana potion. It's a master scroll. That's what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Beautiful. So now we have, as you can see up there on the HUD, we have another skill cancel.
This is going to increase our quality of life
by approximately 50%.
The replayability, the playability of this title by twofold. Because we now have 2 cancels. Right. This game really revolves around those cancels.
Hey, look, we're out. Oh yeah, so just to finish that thought that we were talking about earlier. Oh wait, what did he say? The old mines are west of here. I wouldn't hang around there long. That place is unstable. Oh yeah, because your lava temple is just fine. You jerk.
What do you have against lava temples?
Nothing. He's like, oh, that place is unstable. Don't go there. But does he know that he's standing on top of a palace full of lava?
Alex Never. That sounds like a real name.
Isn't that a weird name? Hey, look, it's our dude. What's up, dude? Oh, hey, Wyatt.
He looks pretty cool. He looks like I
love the art.
Looks like a drug dealer.
He looks like a drug dealer, or I don't know, like a partier who lives in New York City. And look at the way he stands, like his sprite. He's just like kind of baggy clothes, kind of hunched over. Hey, he's a drug dealer.
He has these bags under his eyes. He hasn't slept.
Well, they all do.
Yeah, I like that look.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, our character, our little demon guy, has those little bags under his eyes too.
Does he?
Our glass breaker, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a tiny sprite, though. It's harder to see.
So you find these characters all over the place. I think there are, what, 12 of them, right? Because there were 13 on the crew originally. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, and sometimes they just hang out on the roof like that.
Hey, can we try one of? Can we use one of them as an assist? Can we change our assist?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So
yeah.
We have, let's see, 2 options here.
Trickster spell to confuse nearby enemies.
This one, I use this one a lot because recovers HP and increases armor.
That's the passive.
It's a passive?
Is that passive? Blades inflict bleeding on... No, maybe not. I don't think it is. Chance to stun... No, I don't think it is.
I think it's just 2 separate things.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So he has a Trickster spell and also a Battle Shield. I assume they just happen simultaneously?
Probably.
But I know we don't want to be here yet, because we have to go give Sezzy his hammer. He's such a Sezzy
What a
man.
beautiful background, though.
Oh, I know.
We could say that about any part of this game, though.
Oh yeah, just to finish that thought for a second time, because I started it and then I stopped. I don't remember why I stopped. Did I say this already? Yeah, this game has the most complex combat of any Metroidvania I've played. I mean, you look at, what, the 2D Metroidvania, like the Castlevania games for the DS, or Symphony of the Night or Cave Story.
They were pretty complicated. There were so many spells, and like Portrait of Ruin, Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow. There was a lot of spells to get, but they didn't really feel balanced. Like a Rock Riot, for instance, in Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, it's just the best strategy for most of the game. Go ahead and watch our playthrough of Castlevania Portrait of Ruin if you haven't.
It just is.
You probably haven't.
It just is the best in the game.
That was one of the earliest LPs that we did.
Was it really?
Maybe.
Time flies.
It was early. It was in the nobody's watching this days.
Why is this man guarding a tram?
He's just letting us pass. We look like a criminal, and he's just like, you're an outsider.
He's not doing a very good job, is he?
You're carrying a giant sword. You look pretty threatening, like you haven't slept 16 days. Ed and I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty soon we'll look like Wyatt.
And we've got some nice backstory here. Aha! The name. That's the name of the game.
Mother Valdis.
That's the name of the game. That's the title of the game that we're playing.
Holy.
Holy.
Good lord.
So here's the overarching story. I won't condescend to read it to you and ruin it with my terrible voice acting. Dark goddess, huh?
Treachery's in her nature. Well, who would have thought?
With a name like that. What was her name? Miss Treachery? Oh. Oh. What? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
She planted Jundicator. No, I'm not going to try to read. I tried to read one word, and I fucked it up.
You also chose the longest, most complex word in the sentence, though.
Oh, God. What the hell is a Judicator?
Judicator. It's, You ever see Judge Judy? She's a Judicator.
She's a judge.
No, she's a Judicator.
Is it just a... Oh, God.
Judicator, I think, is...
a pun?
No.
Oh. We should call you the pun master.
Try to read that last word in the sentence. She planted Judicators in the city and had them launch an attack on the...
Goibnio.
I never said that word out loud before.
Say it. No, don't bother. Let's just hit the button. Let's see what else happens here.
Well, most of the Goibniu...
There you go.
It just...
Distracted fighting off the angels, Mir Gato and her demons are able to walk right in.
I've never seen a word like that before. Valdis was mortally wounded by her daughters, but they did not get a chance to collect her soul.
Well, good.
The gods were driven back by a handful of Goibniu. Gloiven.
Mora. That's Mora.
Mora?
Yeah, the name. It's not Moira, it's Mora.
Oh, okay.
That's a regular name. I'm surprised. This game doesn't seem to have too many regular names in it.
Mora? Why is Mora a regular name? What?
Yeah.
You know
I think
somebody?
I've known 2 girls named Mora.
No.
In my life. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What kind of name is that?
I don't know. I think it's a regular name.
Oh, a regular name.
Yeah.
Does it come from a certain country, or...?
I don't know. I
Mora.
haven't researched the history of these names.
So this guy is just standing here insulting our sword.
It gets the job done.
Also,
oh yeah, he's a blacksmith, so he doesn't think the smithing was very good on this particular blade.
Well, we must agree because we've been using our fists the whole game.
Oh yeah. Did you even use the sword for the boss?
No.
Oh, that might have been part of the problem.
Yeah.
For that fire demon boss.
I probably shoulda.
You probably should have, if that's one of the hardest bosses in the game, if what you're saying is true.
You'll need a divine key. So this game works a lot like the original Resident Evil, where parts of the game are blocked off by keys, like the armor key, the horse key.
Yeah. There's
Not the horse key, the helmet key.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. I mean, every game needs to be gated somehow.
Yeah.
But in this game, there's the divine key, the angel key, the demon key.
Skeleton
key.
Don't forget about skeletons.
Always hiding those skeletons.
Yeah.
So here's the next part of the story. I can make a new divine key for you, but you'll need to get me some divine dust and a mark of Valdis. Now, believe it or not, Joe, we're in the final stretch of the game.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not.
These last 2 things, divine dust and mark of Valdis,
They probably take a while to get, though. I would have to imagine.
Yeah, they
We're
do.
going to a ziggurat. Do you know how ominous? Why is that funny?
It's just... I do know
an
how.
engineer's palace. Engineer's palace. That sounds like a paradise. It's full of smart people just working on things, building society up.
It's actually full of electricity that stun locks you constantly.
Oh, well, that sounds like a hell.
Constantly.
What was the other thing that was so funny?
The ziggurat.
Ziggurat. Yeah, ziggurat sounds like a hellish place to go. That sounds terrible. I don't even know what a ziggurat is.
It's a pagoda. It's not a pagoda. So guess what?
What's a pagoda? I thought is that like a gazebo? It is, right? No?
Pagoda's the Chinese thing.
Remember when we were talking about the English language on the last episode of GS? It appears that neither of us knows it very well.
So we can check this out. We can upgrade our Guibnu armor.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or
your sword. But you aren't even using this sword.
You're right. Also, we're not using that armor.
Good going.
But we're going to.
Yeah, let's use it.
Oh, no, we are using it.
Too. And we got our assist. We've got our drug dealer going here, so...
Our drug dealer? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Can we see what he does? Hit the assist button.
Oh, you can't assist
do
in town.
it in town.
Can you imagine the havoc you would wreak by assisting in town?
Yeah.
By calling out
I've never assisted in any town in real life or gaming.
Oh, no. Of course not.
Why would you?
So, yeah, our next task is to get those two things, Mark of Valdis and Divine Dust. And, yeah, you're right. They do take a while, but story-wise...
Story-wise, we're
basically there.
Sweet.
I was about to ask you if we should call this episode, then I realized we just started.
Yeah, it's been 9 minutes. It seems like about 10 minutes.
You got any shinies?
Change.
This kid reminds me of the little mole from Moleville in Mario RPG.
Yeah, yeah.
The little girl who asks you and trades you for a shiny.
And you can see that his nose is going to be quite outlandish when he grows up.
Yeah, I know. Look at his nose.
Unbelievable. Some unbelievable noses in this game. Can't say enough about those noses.
The audacity of those noses really is what gets me.
The audacity of hope.
The audacity of hope.
That was Barack Obama's book.
Oh, that's right.
That he released, I don't know, before he was president. I think it was before he was president. I listened to the audiobook.
Oh, yeah?
Bought into it.
Let's talk about politics.
Yeah, let's do it.
Schultz
for mayor. Look at that nose.
Yeah, look at his nose. I bet he's the dad of the other kid, the weird, whiny, shiny kid. So, my question, Joe, is where do we find a Mark of Valdis and what's the other thing? Divine Dust. Where do we find that stuff?
The ziggurat and the engineer's palace. I already told you once.
Oh, yeah, you're right. How do we get there?
This is the last episode of GS. We're having another one of our trademark falling outs, but this one is for real.
This one is for real. This is the end. Oops. Alex never.
Didn't we have a beef this week? Or no?
Almost certainly. We always do.
Yeah, we always do, but I forget what it was.
Aha. Oh, this is the dungeon that I ranted to you about in an IM. Remember when they used to call it IM?
Yeah. I said that in our Discord recently, and somebody didn't know what I was talking about.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
instant message. It stands for instant message.
God.
It's like a G-chat message.
Every day I feel
message,
a little older.
A PM, a DM, you could call it, I guess, but probably G-chat message would be the most accurate way to put it, because that's what we normally communicate on.
Did you see what's happening here?
Yeah. Okay, are we near town?
We are. We should get that poison thing.
I was going to say, I was just about to... Oh man, I haven't heard you laugh that hard since
like
about
5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I died! I can't even get out. Save me! Help! Oh no!
Oh, my chest.
Oh,
Ouch.
It doesn't stop.
Oh, we should have used him.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, good
Okay.
job. Good going. Well timed.
Oh, my heart.
Christ.
My heart is racing.
Yeah, my heart is beefing. I'm really fiending to beef right now. Oh yeah, I used that word earlier today. I am finna. I said, you know.
Wait, you actually meant to say that? I thought it was a typo for gun.
No.
Because they're right next to each. I looked at the F and the G and the I and the O. They're next to each other on the keyboard.
Oh.
That's what I thought happened.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It means the same thing.
Fiending to. I mean, like, it's about to, you know? Something is about to happen. Or I want something that... Somebody wants something to happen, I guess. Or wants to do something. Yeah, wants to do something, I guess, would be the most accurate way to put it.
Oh, guess what? We need 2 polished stones. So if I were playing this on my own, and I'm not, but if I were, I would say, let's go grind for 2 polished stones.
Okay. Let's do it, man.
No, we're not going to do it. That's the point. The point, right?
Well, no. Let's. How do you grind for a specific item? You got to probably look up an item table, or just go start killing random shit, hoping that it drops.
I have a funny story. I actually did farm for that item when I was playing this game on my own.
Oh.
So I know from personal experience. However, I don't know where the closest version of that enemy is, so we're just going to keep going and go without the poison resist, which I'm sure is a good idea, right? What's the worst? What's the worst that could happen? Hey, look.
We haven't seen any demonstration of that yet.
I got 1 polished stone.
So this is cool. I'm a fan of crystals.
Oh crap. Yeah, this is a cool dungeon.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this kind of color palette and this kind of background.
Yeah.
Crystals and stuff. And
but
it reminds me a little bit, you know, Stall. A game that we constantly talk about on GS. We mention it probably every LP, and there's something to compare to Stall. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's an old Sega Saturn game, and everything was made out of crystal in that game. And this is sort of almost reminiscent of that. This is more reminiscent of that than any other area in the game so far.
Here's something I noticed.
What's up?
Oh God! When you go to the next screen,
you just instantly fall in if you're holding left. No, it just puts you on top of it. You don't even have to be holding it.
There's a ledge there, but you are immediately pushed outwards.
Yeah, I don't really like that. Weird. I want to go into this well. It looks like a Mario pipe. You go into it and warp to another land. The land of good news.
You know, if we were just in public and you randomly said the word Goignu, I would swear you're having a stroke.
Oh, I would swear that was code for something. I'd swear that was one of our inside gags that we have so many of. I was thinking about that the other day. We must have about 1,000 inside gags.
You think?
Yeah.
Huh.
That are just between me and you. We never say them on GS unless they're an inside gag that we have developed while recording GS. But
do you want to reveal some of them?
It would never make any sense.
Oh, you're right. That's
reveal some of them. There's secret.
That's the point.
There's secret numbers that we have, and
did you see that? Did you see what just happened?
I don't know, Mr. Kipper.
I fell about 3,000.
Let's not try to explain inside jokes. That's going to be interesting to anyone.
Oh, well, that's no good.
It's too dark.
Can I still
too dark to see anything?
So what just happened was I fell down about 30 stories.
All right.
Past a whole bunch of stuff, and then that cutscene played and said that's no good, and then nothing happened. Well, I know it's gonna happen, but what happened?
I feel like we need to get to a save point.
Oh man! Oh,
that's So Bad Guy's throw from Guilty Gear.
Oh really?
Yeah. He grabs you and headbutts you. Really cool throw.
That's a really inefficient way to Hey, look, we can finally go get that potion.
It is.
Isn't that a really inefficient way to headbutt? Oh, he's gonna blow.
So Bad Guy. He also has a command throw that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah? Why? What kind of name is Soul Bad Guy?
I don't know, man. I don't know who named these characters. I do. It was Daisuke Ishiwatari. Oh, here we are. See, I told you this guy didn't die. I told you he was bad.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, he's a bad guy, and he's a samurai. Pretty cool-looking guy.
So we've been in this dungeon for...
Those are cool horns.
Oh, I know.
He's got 3 of them on each side. That's 6 horns.
You killed a lot of angels, which is admirable. Gurnach.
I killed a lot of demons, too, to be fair.
So when those creatures attacked... Gurnit? Gurnit? Oh, no.
So yeah, this is it.
Wow, he came back sooner than I thought he would.
Yeah, this is the double battle.
This is the... Yeah, which...
This is the farthest I've gotten in the game. I never beat this.
Oh, really?
Really.
This is actually a triple battle.
No, it's not.
It is. What? What do you mean?
Well,
you didn't beat it, you said.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have spoiled it.
I'll give you that one.
Oh.
I will threaten this to be the last episode of GS.
Hey, look, they're fighting each other!
They fight each other.
They do?
Let them fight each other, yeah.
I didn't...
They freaking fight each other.
I didn't know they did that.
But then they'll fight you.
That's like everything in the game. Then they'll fight you.
Everyone wants you dead. Everyone wants Wyatt dead. I don't know why. He's such a cool, nice guy.
Oh. So I actually first tried this boss my first time through.
Just minding my own business, being a guy named Wyatt.
Death to all guys named Wyatt.
Do you ever worry that people don't understand our sense of humor?
No, because if they don't understand it, they'll just unsub.
Yeah, or they won't watch it, or maybe they'll watch it and they just want to see the gameplay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean, if you're still watching just because you're on the fence about the gameplay, go buy the game. It's dirt cheap now. It's been out for a while, and it's worth your time.
Oh, yeah, this is the last giveaway of this game, too, that we're doing. So, if you don't win this giveaway, man...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Even if you do win, just buy another copy. Buy it for a friend. It's worth it.
Buy it for life. Buy it for life. No, you're right. Yeah, this is the 4th out of 4 copies we're giving away.
If you like challenging Metroidvanias with fun, complex combat system, well, check it out, man.
Yeah, actually, that's something I haven't even talked about yet. The skill cancel system in this game allows you to do ridiculous numbers of combos.
Yeah, insane things.
Like, if you're in combat like this, you can cancel out of a heavy attack and immediately start another chain of combos.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You know?
Yeah, that's why it feels like a fighting game.
Yeah, there really is.
The way the cancels work.
There's an incredible amount of
It's like doing combos in Guilty Gear or something.
I'll take that. What's he gonna take?
His power, and he becomes
Oh,
that looks awesome. That silhouette. I love silhouettes.
Soul Rage. So the first part of that fight was easier just focusing on Donston. What's his name? Donstain? Daneston?
Yeah, Donstain.
Dunstan checks in. That's the name. Uh-oh. Was this the same fight that I did last time?
Wasn't that a movie about a monkey?
Yeah, it was about a monkey!
Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I think I saw it in theaters when I was like 6 years old.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh. Well, this isn't going at all like I planned.
Look at him hopping over. He's just hopping over gleefully. You ever seen it? Oh, that seems fair.
You know, I wonder if this fight is different depending on who you kill.
It's gotta be, yeah. Right?
Well, I mean, like if you kill that guy when you had the chance earlier in last episode.
Oh yeah, it probably is easier.
But
fuck, we killed him.
Oh, definitely is easier. There's no doubt. But also, I mean,
what an error.
In this fight, who you kill first? I don't know if that matters or not.
Kill the samurai guy first and see what happens. Can you kill him first?
I will.
The demon?
Because there's another game that does that. Do you know what game that is? You might not. It's Dark Souls.
No, I didn't know. I don't play Dark Souls.
It's the most well-known fight in that game when you fight Ornstein and Smo.
I do not have the patience.
Look, oh crap. You see what's going on?
This is not a place you want to be, in the middle of every enemy.
I know it's my fault, but also this game has a lot of ads, and it doesn't need them all the time.
This is this fight you've already got two. Well, I guess the ads are because if they're fighting each other, there needs. Do you realize the amount of AI programming that had to go into this?
Yeah. So, yeah. Oops.
If player has not taken damage, if player has not been near boss A in 5 seconds, have boss B chase down player.
You know the craziest part during the development of Glassbreaker? Joe, you know how long it took us to get the man AI?
Yeah, what we call the man, but I think officially is called the soldier. The basic enemy with the gun in Glassbreaker. Yeah, that is the most complex AI that either of us has ever programmed.
And compared to this, it's nothing.
It's probably nothing, yeah.
It's about as complex as the plot to Dunstan Checks In, which is to say that it's not complex at all.
Well, don't knock a comedy, you know. A comedy is
about a donkey? Monkey.
All that a comedy is by definition is a story where something goes wrong and then it ends happily.
Really?
Yep. That's the traditional definition of a comedy.
Oh my god! Hey, look, I was right.
You were totally right.
I didn't.
And now he becomes a white silhouette of a guy.
So this is the fight.
Hey, what's up?
That was the fight. That was the fight I did the first time I played this.
Yeah. What was so which one's easier, do you think?
I don't know.
Shit. I wish you knew.
Yeah. Why did I decide that I was going to be cocky and let the guy live the first time? Because, man, I'm dumb.
I guess I did it too because I remembered this battle. So yeah, of course, leaving him alive is going to make the battle that much harder. He's going to absorb. You have to fight two guys, and then the one of them absorbs the power of the other one.
Yeah, but you get more XP.
This fight doesn't even begin.
No, this fight
until you kill one.
We haven't even gotten to the real fight yet. after the second part of the fight, there's a third part.
No, there's not.
No, there is.
Oh. No,
Do you believe me?
No. I absolutely don't believe you. You're bullshitting me, which is something that Ed constantly does. If there's one bullshitter on GS, it would be Ed.
You think?
No.
No, I think you're right.
No, I'm being a jerk.
The Goib knew! Look, they're fighting! Are they fighting by accident? What are they fighting about?
One's a dang...
Woo! Did you see that?
He was changing direction quick.
He got stuck.
He was changing direction by the frame.
Yeah, this game makes me feel very inadequate when I think about how long it took me to code our man.
Man, this game is it's taking us forever to develop the game that we're currently developing. For an experienced developers and experienced... I never animated any... Well, I did animate. I'm not really an animator. Let's just say that. So going into this, I had to learn how to animate, basically, on the fly. You can probably tell from looking at the animations in Glassbreaker. And we also both had to learn how to code.
This is a great project.
We've learned a lot, and we are going to release this fucking game.
This game that was supposed to be a 2-month project?
It was supposed to be a 2 to 4 month project, I think is what we initially wanted to do, but the project grew a bit, and also we bit off... I mean, we're both beginners, so...
That's what games do, they creep. That's what everything does. Everything creative creeps. That's just what they do, you know?
Yeah,
so,
you just gotta find the point of diminishing returns and stop there.
I think we passed it about 6 months ago.
Absolutely.
Get! Fight each other.
But it is gonna have a lot to it. Like our game, it's gonna have a lot more to it than we initially planned.
I can't remember the point where
we just be so many levels, so much replayability. I'm trying to have more replayability than Valdis Story, JK. It's probably not gonna have more replayability than Valdis Story.
Get out of here, you dummy!
You dumb dick.
I'm trying to think about the point where we decided that instead of having like 3 levels, we would go ahead and hand design a bunch of levels.
Yeah, like over 100 levels.
Like when did we suddenly decide that it was okay to take the plunge and commit to making 100 levels?
I think when we couldn't figure out, it was supposed to be a one-screen game like Super Crate Box, but we couldn't figure out a solid way to replenish the board, to replenish the single screen.
Do you realize how insignificant a problem that actually is now? I certainly do. I consider that to be a complete non-issue, you know?
It's a non-issue?
It is totally a non-issue.
Oh.
Because who cares? It's a video game. You can suspend your disbelief and it's just one of those conceits of gaming. Just have them appear
So just have like one level that just has all the shelving in it and they just reappear?
Yeah.
On the shelves whenever you destroy something else?
Yeah.
You just gotta run around destroying the same things over and over again?
Yeah.
I think it's better the way we did it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We got to design a lot of wacky levels. Oh gosh, are they wacky.
They sure are.
So there's Glassbreaker talk for you.
Heal me up. Heal me up, Buttercup. No, you're right though.
You're gonna get juggled.
I am absolute... What do those do?
Swords.
They don't do anything.
They stab.
Look at him, tornado. Where'd he go? Okay. Man, his HP was dropping like a rock until just now. Suck it, nerd. You think it's over?
Yeah, you better shut up.
You think it's over? It's not over.
Are you freaking serious?
Yes. No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Holy...
I don't know.
Holy God.
This guy's name is Abomination. So I think this...
Are you supposed to lose here?
No. You are supposed to win.
God.
Yeah, I think that part of the fight is the part that doesn't happen if you killed Distan back when we had the chance. But we didn't.
So kill Distan.
Well, it's too late now, unless you want to re-record the entire night's worth of episodes. Get out of here.
Oh, I thought you meant in this battle.
Oh no.
Oh,
no, sir. This is a permanent choice. We're committed.
Yeah, we've committed to the hellishness of this battle. This is a really difficult battle. This is on normal mode.
Yeah.
By the way,
there are a couple ways to increase our odds of success.
I'd like to see a master of this game player.
You know, I looked up a speed run today.
Oh, were they masterful?
I can only assume so, but because I only watched a couple minutes of it, I had to stop because I don't remember why. Oh yeah, because I was cleaning up the studio.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nah, but what? Oh yeah, there are plenty of things you can do. Like, it feels like I have no options, but there are plenty of options. There's like 20 different spells we can cast, including healing ourselves and also enchanting our weapon. Like, this game gives you so many choices and expects you to use them, and I get mad when
Yeah,
when I
isn't
don't
there
use
something
them.
that reduces your damage by a certain percentage?
Something like that.
Yeah, for a limited time?
only-
like a tank type of buff?
Yeah, only an idiot would use that though, right?
Why would
What?
why would only an idiot use that? You're taking so much damage.
I thought you were referring to the fists. That reduces
no.
your damage. You were talking about...
Reducing your incoming damage. Reducing incoming damage by 20%. Something like that. There's a spell somewhere. I think it's an angelic spell.
Bell?
Is it?
Oops. Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
Let's see.
Why do I remember something like that being in the game?
I don't know. You can regen...
Is it down? Is it on down? Short range holy magic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I've been
instantly
using.
increases attack. No, there's attack damage.
Oh.
Though. Damaging enemies, increasing ice.
No, we don't have that. We don't have a spell that does that.
Well, what was it?
It was an item, wasn't it? Wasn't it a piece of
Maybe it's
armor?
an item.
I think it was the...
I thought it was an activated ability. I thought there was an active ability that decreased the damage, incoming damage, for some amount of seconds. I could have sworn there was something like that in this game.
I don't know, actually.
Huh.
Oh yeah, the other thing that is really important is to block, which notice I have not been doing, which is why I've been dying so much.
Oh, I block a lot.
Yeah, towards the end of it, block a lot sounds like Broccoli Rob. Way too much. Yeah, towards the end of this game,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Broccoli Rob, do you know what that is?
No.
It's a vegetable. And the way you said block a lot sounded like it a lot.
Oh.
Which, forget I said it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a game where if you don't block, what will happen to you is what's been happening to me, as in I die a lot.
Heal.
Oh yeah, let's heal. Why
Whoa.
did it do 0? Why did it
Yeah,
heal?
why did it do 0? Oh, come on.
And now I'm silenced. Silencio.
Oh, good.
Yo! Yo! Oh wait, I have the assist. Assist me!
I don't think that's going to help that much.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
That was...
Why did I do that?
I've never been angrier today.
So you can just block indefinitely. Did you know that? You just can. You can just block indefinitely.
Yeah, but there's chip damage with a lot of attacks. That's the problem with it.
Is there?
Yeah. There definitely is.
Get out of here! I didn't have a dash cancel when I thought I had one. Oh, I'm poisoned.
You are. Heal.
Isn't it kind of interesting how this game does away with regular potions that you can like pause the game and use them?
Yeah, that's why it's... I mean, this wouldn't be challenging at all if it was like Castlevania and you could just pause the game and use a potion that's infinitely replenishable and you can hold 99 of and just buy from...
Whoa!
Eric Lacard.
Oh! Get out of here! Go fight the other guy. I wonder why they're fighting. Oh, come on. Everybody's fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting, actually. Oh. Oh, God!
You ever seen Bruce Lee, any of the Bruce Lee movies? Or,
I actually have not.
Or YouTube videos of Bruce Lee fighting?
Oh, what's YouTube? No, I haven't seen
One
Bruce
of the
Lee.
coolest guys.
I've heard that. I've always wondered. He's probably the coolest guy that ever lived, right?
Yeah, I used to love kung fu. I still like kung fu movies. I just don't watch them anymore. But
oh God! I mean, who's cooler than Bruce Lee? If you say Chuck Norris, I swear to God. I don't know what, but something. Oh, take that damage. Blocking it all.
I saw all the Jet Li movies and
Oh yeah, you
Bruce
watched
Lee.
everything he's ever done?
A lot of them. Even some of the weird ones. Some of the Chinese ones with the subtitles.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh come on.
And what else? A lot of Jackie Chan movies too. And you know what game was... Or game. What movie? It's almost like a game. There's this movie Iron Monkey.
Oh, come on.
That was a really cool one. That's one of my favorite kung fu movies. Anyway, there you go. Kung fu movies. They're fun to watch.
Take that. So I think the trick is to wait until his combo's over. Once he's chipped at you.
Yeah, sometimes the stick and move works.
What are those?
Those are swords, I told you already.
What do they do?
They stab.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is the craziest thing. If you have the sword equipped, you can just block indefinitely, right? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
But if you have the fists equipped, you can only do a parry, which is like a very, very limited window block.
Yeah.
But if I just... Excuse me. Look, even this. Just tanking it like a... Tanking it.
Yeah, there's not even chip damage on that. You would think some big attack like that would have some chip. And you block off that sword from hitting the ground and causing a spawn hole. And a sword spawn hole.
A sword spawn hole.
Yeah, a spawn hole for swords.
And this just feels cheap, though.
Fucking block. Take advantage, man. You gotta fucking win.
Yeah, he did kind of wreck my ass.
I think those swords will probably break your block.
I know heavy attacks will for sure.
Yeah. Kind of a rock, paper, scissors thing there, right? Block beats regular attacks, heavy attacks beat blocks, and fast attacks beat heavy attacks, because you hit them before they hit you. It's a pretty basic concept.
I never thought of it like that. You're right. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. He loves the silence. He loves the sound of silence. I'm gonna die, actually. I'm actually gonna die.
You got him. You got him.
Yeah, but this is
hyper combo.
This is only the second phase.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is the... Oh.
Hyper combo finish.
Why did I heal for nothing? Tell me why.
I can't tell you, man. It's a secret for everyone.
It is a secret.
So how much of this are we going to cut out? Because this has been almost the whole episode probably by this point.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, we're 35 minutes in.
So Joe, I finally did it. I did this after the show. When we were done recording, I went back, played the game.
Yeah.
This is my kill. I'm really regretting letting this guy live. Distan.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
But in the meantime, yeah, Ed just recorded.
We wanted to capture
his
the kill
here, yeah.
You know why they call me King of the Kill, right? Because it takes me 6 attempts to do anything right?
Yeah, this is probably the hardest fight, though. Probably the hardest battle in this game.
Well, yeah. However, there are some optional fights in this game that I did not know about.
Oh, did you run into them?
Not yet,
by mistake?
I've read about... Well, that's every fight, right? That's every boss fight. We were just talking about this. That would be really nice if... well, I guess we can get into that at some point later on.
Let's get into it now.
Okay, let's get into it now. The fact that bosses are a surprise in this game is not my favorite thing.
Yeah, we wish that there was some kind of a boss room indicator, like a door, like they do in the Castlevania games.
You know, that might be a conscious choice, though. They might want to take you by surprise, but that's every fight in the game.
Yeah, and you get locked in. Sometimes they're either not close to a save point, or because you're not warned, you don't go back to a save point.
Like this morning, I was trying to
entering a boss room. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to upgrade my equipment this morning, and I found out where I needed to go. And on the way there was a boss fight with a Man-O-War. Oh man, the one-shot Man-O-War.
Yeah, me and Ed both actually fought the Man-O-War yesterday.
He's fun if you enjoy one-shots.
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Valdis Story as well lately. So I'm going to be playing the next episode, at least a good chunk of it. Probably all of it.
Yeah, I think so.
So that Ed has a chance to make some of his trademark sarcastic remarks.
God, I keep thinking of stuff I want to talk about. As I was playing this morning, I was oscillating between, like, rage, I guess? Like a self-hatred, like a loathing type of rage. And also adoration and admiration for the art style, the gameplay, the combat.
Yeah, there's a lot of admiration to be had for this game.
Yeah, it's a strange duality, or if you want to be extremely pretentious, you could say there's a nice dichotomy. Well, is it nice? Maybe nice is the wrong word.
There's a dichotomy.
There is a dichotomy, period.
It doesn't need the adjective.
It's an objective statement. Ed.
This is the last episode. How did we already say this was the last episode of GS?
We didn't say that.
It was a week ago, so I don't remember.
But this is the last episode.
I do remember being very sarcastic.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The last 2 episodes. I remember it on the 3rd episode. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I scrubbed through it and I did the giveaway and everything on there. And oh boy,
Sarcastodon.
I mean, I guess I normally have kind of a sarcastic tone, but that was even a bit much for me. So I apologize for that.
Maybe just, I don't know. Some days I'm not with it. I feel like I get like that as well. Like people who stream, I don't know how they do it. They must have their
infinite
days,
energy.
You know. Well, yeah, they must have infinite energy for one thing. This guy, you know, the Happy Hob.
Yeah,
he has infinite energy.
Ed's favorite Twitch man.
He just no-hate Dark Souls 2, by the way. First person to do it.
Dark Souls 2, huh?
Dark Souls 2. The worst Dark Souls game. Yeah, I said it. I said it there.
I thought he mostly played the first Dark Souls.
He's doing all of them. He's doing a trilogy no-hit run.
All in a row?
All consecutively.
Wait, no, really?
Yeah, if he gets hit in the third
consecutive
game.
no hit.
Yeah.
So he has to beat the first game without getting hit, the second game without getting hit, and the third game without getting hit in a row?
And
That's not going to happen.
If he gets hit at the end of the third game, he goes back to the first one.
That's mathematically impossible.
Nah, he might do it. He might do it, man. He might not, though.
That doesn't even seem... It's hard enough to duplicate a no hit run on any one of the games by itself.
Yeah. He's done it a couple times each now. I think 4 or 5 times maybe for Dark Souls 3 But yeah, doing it all in a single run. I guess obviously not in the same 8 or 9 hour stretch, but consecutively at the very least. It's significantly tougher. More than the sum of its parts, you might say. Yeah, so interesting fact, if you don't kill Distan, if you don't kill him, you let him live earlier in the game, this happens. You fight a 3-part boss, including this abomination. This guy got wrecked a couple times. I got so impatient with this boss. And then he does that, and you get a... Yeah.
If you die, you have to start the whole thing over again.
Yeah,
it doesn't save between phases.
The danger with Wyatt.
We've been calling him Wyatt.
Wyatt. The danger with Wyatt is you want to get in close with your sword, and then that happens, you know?
Yeah.
So you have to always take less shots than you think you should. You think you have time for 3 attacks?
Is there another character that has longer range attacks?
That's a good question. I haven't played the other two, what are they, Vladin and Gilda? I haven't played as them. I've played as Reyna, who is even shorter range. She's a monk, so she uses her fists. So she has a similar issue, but she also has some large weapons that have maybe a slightly larger range than the sword. So this was the kill. As you can see,
nice job.
Yeah, I still almost died, and that was maybe the 10th time I've tried this boss.
Yeah, he seems to not have that many patterns, but there seems to be a low room for error.
Yeah, there's low tolerance. Yeah, exactly. High repetition, low tolerance. Might be the best way to describe it. And here we go. The whole point of this dungeon was to get the demon key.
My favorite key.
The best key. And here we come to the infamous... Okay, so this is just great. Oh. What do you mean?
We're timed.
Why is it shaking? Why is there a timer?
We have to escape.
But, context, man.
This is like a final battle in a Metroid game. But this is not a final battle. This is not a Metroid game.
I included the failed attempts here. I realized this morning that I just went up there and waited for that goblin to jump down. I should have just stayed there. But I ran around here looking for another way up.
I did that too.
Yeah, I feel like that's your first intuition because the platforms crumble, but only if you're on top of them, right?
Right. Yeah, I didn't figure that out my first time.
Yeah.
I died one time trying to escape as well because of the same exact reason.
And you can see if you end up looking for another pattern here.
I'm glad to see I'm not the only one, so that I don't feel like such a fool.
I'm including I think there's 2 failed attempts here. They're worth watching, especially if you're a fan of game design, because you can see my brain trying to figure out what is going on here. So that was one. I just died because you're in a poison pool of poison. Enemies on all sides. One enemy summons crows.
You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I got the anti-poison potion when I came in here.
Oh, okay. Did you go back out and get it then?
Yeah.
You must have, yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I saw the poison enemies, I was, I remember this. I'm gonna go get that poison potion.
So what I just did was probably what you're supposed to do. You just stay on top of everything. You jump from platform to platform, which is cool, except there's that goblin shooting knives at you. And there's this guy summoning fire from above.
There's enemies here who don't seem to care about their impending doom.
Yeah.
It's all the same enemies that you have to battle.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the same enemies that you have to battle on your way.
Right.
On your way in.
So I think this area would have this sequence would have benefited greatly if it were either an escape sequence or a battle sequence, and not both. Certainly not both. Because they're really at odds with each other.
Do you really like that fireball that follows the ground though? That several enemies in the game do?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's cool. It's fun to jump over. I guess it's like jumping over barrels in Donkey Kong. It's tried and true.
Yeah. And that part in particular, there's guys on both sides firing on you from above. So good luck grabbing those ledges. It's really it's tight. I actually did it.
You made it.
Okay.
Incredible.
I failed more times this morning than I did on this recording, which was a couple days ago. I think I failed 3 times. Understatement.
So this is where we're going to end the ep.
Yeah, this is where we'll end it. And we'll pick up next time. We'll go to some other places and get stunlocked. I shouldn't be so negative. It's a great game. Valdis Story. Check it out.